Want to get out of here? Let's do something.
I don't know. It seems like every time you suggest an outing, I end up fleeing for my life.
You're obviously good at fleeing. Seeing as you're still alive and all.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm probably safer with you than I am anywhere else.
Oh, yeah? How do you figure?
You're getting sweet on me. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I am I? I guess you've got me all figured out. And if you know me so well, you know I'll get you to accept my invitation eventually. I can already see you're interested in hanging out, and I'm an expert when it comes to compounding interest.
It's true. You know your stuff. Now I know it too.
Great. Awesome. So, can we go now? Come on, stop dragging your broom. See? This isn't terrible.
Just you and me.
And a bunch of monsters waiting in the wings. Alright, I'm just gonna say this. Every time I have one of my visions lately, it's the same thing over and over. I keep seeing you, Sylvia. Just your dumb face. I mean dumb in a nice way. Ugh.
What are you saying, Quinn? What does that mean? Oh no. Am I going to die? I'm dying, aren't I?
Oh, you beautiful fool. No. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, we're all dying. But this means something else. It means I don't, you know, hate you. I sort of the opposite of hate you.
Whoa. Are we really having this conversation? I was not expecting this.
Sylvia, are you kidding me right now? You realize you've been flirting with me, right?
I know I have, but you're so hard to read. I wasn't sure you were receptive.
Well, now you know. So, what are you gonna do about it?
All in, Quinn. I think we should date.
I've never dated before. I'd like to run a cost-benefit analysis before I commit to anything.
Huh?
I'm just messing with ya. Wait, does dating mean I get to mess with you, like, all the time?
A bit of teasing is okay. But I think you're supposed to be sweet sometimes, too.
Sweet, huh? I'm willing to try that. I could put a flaming bag of flower petals on your doorstep. Or leave cute little bugs on your pillow.
We'll work on it together.
Sylvia, you are one talented witch.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
I'm traveling in style these days. Makes it easier to avoid nosy journalists without having to duck into random shops. Although I'm awfully glad I ducked into yours. The potion you sent me was out of this world.
I'm glad you liked it.
Did I ever? My vocal cords are still thrumming with energy. I even mesmerized a heckler in the middle of my set. I feel like I could take on a monster.
Maybe you should put that to the test. I hear the guild is recruiting.
And do you think I have what it takes to go out there and be a hero? I'm not sure. Making music is my calling. It's who I am. But I'll admit, the idea has me intrigued. I'm Sid, by the way. I should have introduced myself before.
Nice to meet you officially, Sid. Although, I suddenly can't shake the feeling that I know you from somewhere.
Well, you might, actually. My stage name is Sidriel.
Wait, no. Are you the Sidriel? Superstar singer Sidriel?
One and the same. But keep it under wraps, if you don't mind. Trying to keep a lower profile these days.
You're doing a good job. I don't think I ever would have seen through your disguise.
Funny to think of this look as a disguise. This is the real me. From my point of view, Sidriel feels more like the disguise. My usual look is calculated for mass appeal. Bottle blonde hair, lip gloss, and a very reasonable number of piercings. Turns out, left to my own devices, I've got a freak flag that needs to be flown. The fact that people don't recognize me is a nice bonus.
And the guy you were avoiding the other day...
A paparazzo chasing a rumor. Thanks to you, he didn't get a good look at me. So for now, I'm flying under the radar. I get the enjoyment of playing music for the Heroes Guild. Without the pressure that comes from being known, I guess.
Well, your secret is safe with me.
I had a feeling, Sylvia. You just got one of those faces. Your gift was so thoughtful. I didn't like the idea of lying to you after that. You should come by the guild hall sometime. We could hang out. Until then, stay cool. Hey, Sylvia, you found me. I was hoping you would, because I've got news. Big news. Momentous, life-changing news. How's that for hype? My manager would be so proud.
I'm definitely curious.
I'll cut right to it. I've been thinking about how supercharged I was on your potion, and about how you said that I might have what it takes to be a hero. So I decided to give it a shot. I've officially joined the Heroes Guild.
You'll have more fun as a hero. Fighting monsters sounds way more exciting than performing in a guild hall.
Well, hold on. I'm not hanging up my instrument or anything. The heroing is more of a side gig. It might seem completely disconnected from my music career, but that's not really true. All of the most popular songs are about heroic exploits, after all. You have to figure that having a few exploits of my own will help me connect with the material, help me sell the emotion behind it.
What about romantic exploits? Any plans there?
Well, I'm single at the moment. Guess I'll have to see who catches my eye, won't I? Assuming I have time for that sort of thing. Banter aside, I've got to keep my skills sharp. Baptiste still wants me playing here as much as possible, and it took some work to convince him that I could swing both responsibilities at once.
How'd you win him over?
Same as always. I made my case, in the form of a song. The guild's got a singer, a real go-getter. Her shows are great, but they'd be better if she were a hero. So come on, won't you let her? Once he started humming that to himself, I knew I had him. Maybe that's a lesson you can use. The surest way to win people over is with a little jingle.
I'll keep it in mind during my own song and dance.
Good. After all, merchants are performers too. At least, the good ones are. I'm glad you dropped in on me, Sylvia. And I hope you'll keep me in mind for all your heroing needs. I'm green, but I'm eager. Oh, and I'm affordable too.
Now that's music to my ears. Tell me more about yourself. I'm curious.
Oh, sure. I have a copy of my CV that you can take with you. It lists everything. Degrees, internships. It basically starts in kindergarten and keeps going.
That's good information to have if we're going to be in business together.
I know, right? You get it.
But I'm also curious about you as a person. What's your story?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, where to begin?
Well, are you new to town?
Oh, yes. I've only been here a few months. I've been working for a big marketing firm on the mainland, and I was really good at it. But I wanted to branch out and do my own thing. Spread my wings a little, you know? And there's no better place for that than Rafta. I don't have to tell you that, though, do I? We're both here to find success on our own terms. I confess I know quite a bit about you. I do my homework on potential clients, you see.
Ooh, my very own stalker. I like it.
Sylvia! Don't tease me, I'll blush. I only did some light digging. It's good business sense to know who I'm going to be working with. But more than that, I think of marketing at its best as a tool for elevating worthy people and ideas. You might not be the most lucrative or stable client I could pursue,
Hard to argue with that.
but you have so much potential for success, Sylvia. You've got skill and ambition, and from what I can tell, you like what you do. If I can help give you a boost towards success, then I feel like I'm using my own talents for good, and maybe even having a positive impact on your life.
That's refreshingly big-hearted.
Oh, don't be fooled. I can be a total mercenary when I need to be. But I'll work hard for you, Sylvia, if you'll let me. I'll even give you more pointers in case they're helpful. For instance, as young business owners, we have stressful lives. But keep in mind, stress doesn't have to be a bad thing. You don't have to let the anxiety of the job sweep you away. You can lean into it and ride it like a wave instead.
A positive spin on stress? I like that.
Helping people see things in a new light is all a part of the job. And I'm good at what I do. I mean, just look at that CV, Sylvia. It's a thing of beauty.
That's all of them for now. That's all of them, for now. I wonder what rich people do at night. The answer's probably not sweeping.
Have you heard what people are saying about Corsac?
That he's recognized my superiority and wants to drop out of the competition?
Not quite. They're saying he single-handedly wrestled a sandworm into submission, then surgically removed its vestigial heart before releasing it back into the wild.
Wow.
There's more. The next day, he stalked a cyclopean hare back to its burrow, where he sung it into a sleep so deep he was able to remove 3 cavity-ridden teeth while it slept. The hare had been attacking travelers, but liberated from tooth decay, it's now docile as could be. In summary, he's strong, he's brave, and he never takes a life unless he has to. He doesn't even pluck a flower unless he can plant 2 seeds to take its place.
Well, that's great. In fact, it gives me an idea. You want to watch the counter while I go wrestle sandworms?
I hope you jest.
Oh, I just real hard. There's no way I can hunt down my own ingredients.
Perhaps not. But there are avenues you've yet to explore. I wouldn't admit this to just anyone, but I do maintain some of my shadier contacts, including a pair of merchants with wares you can't find anywhere else. And if they happen to sell those wares to an interested consumer directly from the docks, then they are able to avoid Rafta's rather tedious import taxes and pass the savings on to you.
You're talking about smuggling.
Well, they are pirates, darling. You should go and meet them before passing judgment. Look for salt and pepper. I'm sure a clever thing like you will be able to discern who is who.
swear I just cleaned these floors.
It's your lucky day, Sylvia. I know I've wormed my way into the cockles of your heart, but I hope you've got room in there for one more.
I genuinely have no idea where you're going with this.
I found a rescue animal, and I think your shop would be her perfect forever home.
What? Really? I don't know, Quinn. I've already got Owl lurking around here somewhere, and there's so much on my plate right now.
Well, I can't keep her. Boxer gets jealous. I mean, you've seen the glint of murderous envy in his eye when he looks at you, right? Besides, it's sort of a done deal. I already set her up outside. And I don't think you'll have much luck moving her. For a mimic, Vendi is a big girl.
I've never had a mimic before.
Mimics are the best. They're territorial, mostly stationary, surprisingly vicious. But even by mimic standards, Vendi is especially awesome. She's basically a vending machine, with teeth.
A vending machine could be useful.
Yeah, no kidding. You've only got so many shelves. You want to make some room? Sell a potion at a fixed price? Skip all the hassle? You just put that potion in Vendi, sit back, and relax.
Okay, you've won me over. But I'm putting Vendi to work.
That's good. She was born for this kind of work. I've never seen a mimic so unlikely to dismember someone.
I hope you're right about that.
Yeah, well, maybe keep an eye out for fingernails in her droppings, just to be sure.